The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes his connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. It's caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
7, USC 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these 2 dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Using the quick game. Makes a catch and knocked down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans are marching down the field. Give to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
To the ground with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. And it's caught.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass on 2nd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got it, and they convert. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in at tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hart. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The pitch to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Back to pass, it's Hart.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's got his man. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wicks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call. And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
USC 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Peppers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. A 1st down for the offense. Quick release by the QB. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Reading the option, it's Hart. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hart. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. On the option. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the Hawkeyes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room at the 35. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Hart. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.